All right, Caleb, what's up, man? How you been? How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Hey, thanks for joining us today. We're gonna do a little full court press here. I'm sitting out on my deck at my house because we can't be together in the arena, unfortunately, right now. Well, maybe we'll do another one of these when we can all get back together. But thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So for everybody watching, Caleb Holmes, Hinton BlackHawk, sophomore sensation, led sophomore scoring in the state of Iowa at 21.7 points per game. Also is a member of the Arena Basketball Club, and just generally a pretty good dude. So excited to have Caleb here. Caleb, your sophomore year, man, you really took a leap from your freshman year. Again, leading the state in sophomore scoring, 4 rebounds a game, 2.5 steals a game. Playing defense along with putting the ball in the basket. But kind of what was your mindset coming into this season, and kind of how did you make that leap, and what were kind of the most important things that made that happen?
Yeah, so at the beginning of the season, I had a good talk with my dad, and he basically said to me, "Is like it's a mindset for one thing," and he said that if I wanted to be where you said I could be, basically. So I really came in with a fire into the year, and I was just really excited to play basketball. And my team was just so positive the whole year. So that really just fueled me, because I was enjoying the game. I was just enjoying every minute of it. So I just came in with this big set of mind that I was going to do this, and it ended up working out. So yeah.
Well, as an underclassman, and now you're going to be now you're going into your junior year, but as an underclassman, I mean, you definitely took on a leadership role. How do you which can be challenging, as because obviously you've got some older guys on the team. You guys had such a great team rapport. What kind of leadership style do you believe in, or what did you try to do as a younger person on the team?
Yeah, so our biggest thing is positivity. So any negativity on the team just needs to go, basically. Because a team that has any bickering or anything like that, it doesn't work in the end. It never does. And I feel like that's the same with any other national championship team or any, they all get along, they like each other. So that was a big thing for me, is just friendships with the team, and liking each other, because if you like each other, then you're going to play together better. So that was really big for me, and the whole team as well.
Yeah, it's cool you say that, because having gotten to play on some really fun teams, and calling a lot of my teammates lifelong friends, you remember the wins and losses, but what you really remember is the feeling, doing it together. The memories that only you share as teammates and only you go through together. And so being on that same page is also always so hypercritical to success of a team. Speaking of success. You got to play some really high level competition this year. Obviously, an epic game against West Sioux, who has great talent, great kids. I mean, Hunter Decker's going to Iowa State, Bryce Kopke going to Dort. Some of the greatest scorers in Iowa high school history. Take me through that game a little bit. That was, in my opinion, kind of your coming out party, because you were a Lion in that game against a number of other Lions, and kind of take me through that game, and what was your mindset throughout that game?
Yeah. So our team was very excited for that game. We kind of looked forward to that game the whole year, because we knew that they were coming to our house and we would be the absolute underdog, because not one single person expected us to win that game. No one. And I can't even say that I expected us to win that game, to be honest, really going into it. But so the biggest thing was going into it with just no fear. Our team had no fear going to that game, and we were ready for them, and I think we probably just caught them off guard, and that night, that was probably my favorite high school moment ever so far.
Right.
I'm only a sophomore, but so far that was definitely my favorite, because the whole house was just packed there. The energy was just crazy, and I was just feeling it, and the whole team was feeling it that night. And just one of those stereotypical high school upset games,
Right. I mean, obviously you had 30 plus points against. How many did you have again that night?
think it was 33.
33, I think it was 33. Yeah, I love that you don't know. That's good. But 33 points. But against a very well coached, Coach Hoig, and does a great job at West Sioux. Obviously, your coach, Coach Spieth, does a great job with Hinton. Kind of take me to that last play. I mean, you got 33 points. I mean, you were definitely feeling it, and the ball was in your hands at the end of the game. And kind of go through your decision-making process and that game winner.
Well, to be totally honest with you, Jeff, I planned on shooting the shot at the end because that was the game plan.
Yep.
But I don't know what happened, but I just saw my buddy Jacob Means. He's my best friend, and I think he's like 5'6", something like that. He's not very tall. He's kind of the underdog on the court. He's kind of the representation of our team,
Sure.
So
I know you say that to him affectionately. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's with love. It's just the facts.
That's right.
But, so I got the ball out of bounds, and it's a tie game. And so the whole game I had been kind of trying to ISO because I was just feeling it. It was just one of those nights,
Yep.
So I knew that they would be focused on me, and my coach did that too. So so when I ended up passing it to Jacob, it worked out perfectly because they're all on me. So it just ended up working out, and I can't describe it. It's just kind of that my instincts came out, and I saw him open, so I passed to the open guy,
Yeah, that was awesome. It was one of the more special moments in Siouxland basketball, if not Iowa State basketball this this season. Speaking of some upperclassmen and things like that, there was a lot of upperclassmen, say when I was like 7th, 8th grade that I looked up to, that really helped me mold my game, and I saw them accomplish good things and made me think, hey, maybe I can do that. Your dad being one, Matt Holmes being one, Mike Hesse being another, Kyle Galloway being another. They were just a little bit older than me. I could see them, having success. And is there any, somebody that you've watched whether it's the Siouxland area or the state level that you kind of looked up to and said, I really like his game or how he plays?
Yeah, 100%. The first thing that comes to mind is Jay Small.
Okay.
So he went to Hinton.
Yep.
And I think as a sophomore, he's kind of a similar player to me with my mindset that I talked about earlier. And I really based my game on him. Like, I really want to be his ferocious, owns the court, because he's just an incredible player. And he averaged a lot of points in high school.
Yeah.
And I remember watching him as a kid, and I was just like, I want to be like that someday,
Yeah.
So definitely Jay Small.
No, that's great. Yeah. For me, my own school, it probably been Jonathan Bloom as well. I mean, he was a senior when I was a freshman, and just, he had that, he was tough. He shot the three well, and just, he was 6'3" guard. And I was like, I could see myself, hopefully someday being able to play like him. Obviously, your dad was a Briarcliff legend. Your mom played 2 sports at Briarcliff because apparently she was an overachiever in that regard. But so who's a better athlete, your mom or your dad? You going to commit to that or no? Are they sitting there?
My dad's not around, but geez, that's a hard question. But
I won't make you answer it, but I won't, and I also won't ask you who's the best athlete in the family, because I think your sisters are going to have something to say about that someday.
Yeah.
They're pretty ferocious. But hey, speaking of family, at Arena Basketball Club, we look at the club as more of a family. Your team that you played, nice segue. Your team that you played with, I think you consider family over the last couple of years. Austin and Keavian and the entire group. Talk a little bit about why relationships are on your team are so important, and just like the unique closeness that group has, because you can see it. DeRochers and all those guys. You guys just get along so well, and kind of take me through your team.
Geez, my arena team, the guys on that team, I can call them basically all of my best friends in my life. Most of those guys on the team, I see them as friends, and teammates, but I don't really just see them as basketball players. Yeah. And that's huge for me, because because playing for the arena, it's not just the basketball, it's the friendships that go into it, and just like hanging out with them in the hotels and like all the memories we have together. It's just amazing. It's so much fun. It really is a family. It really is.
Absolutely.
My dad he coaches, so you can just tell he loves all the guys. And it's a great thing.
That's
it really
awesome.
is.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'd say one piece of your game that's really blossomed is your explosiveness and your elevation. But I don't think that you're catching Keavian Hayes anytime soon in that
Oh
regard.
no, that's not happening. That kid has some hops, man. Keavian, he's something else.
Yeah, yeah. No, that
really
whole
is.
group, we love. I really enjoy watching you guys play, and you guys just are such a great unit. What are some things on the court and off the court that really drive you to be better every single day? Kind of what's your focus or things that are part of Caleb Holmes and your makeup that you try to bring to the table in anything you do every day?
Yeah. Well, a big thing for me is just values, just treating people the way you want to be treated, which sounds cliche, but just how I'd like to live. Just kindness. And really my family is so loving that's kind of put me on that track of what it feels like and what it is to treat people like that. And just like with the arena, like the amount of love our team has, and it all is very important to me. Yeah, I just like to live my life every day like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, a couple more, man. So hoop dreams, right? We all either had them or have them. I had them a long time ago. Now mine are different. My hoop dreams now are for you and for all the arena people coming up. But what do you want to do, man? What do you want to do on the court? Whether it's in high school or
yeah, well, come senior season and this junior season coming up, I'd like to just play my best ball. I mean, I'm going to do all I can, and I feel like arena is going to be a really good outlet for me to get my name out there, and I'm very excited about that because arena is just so good. We're going to start expanding our tournaments now, and I'm very excited about that. Hopefully we can get playing here soon, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to just get my name out there, and my ultimate goal is I want to play D1 basketball. And if that doesn't happen, then it doesn't, and I'm not going to put all my chickens in whatever it's called, but I don't know what the saying is, but I'd like to play D1 basketball. That's definitely my ultimate goal. I just want to go to the highest level I can, and I'm just going to enjoy the game and keep on playing.
Oh, very, very cool. Very cool. You keep putting in the effort. I think any college at any level is going to be happy to have you. But enjoy the ride and still as it is. I mean, you guys have great things coming back, and it should be a lot of fun. So if I asked your boy Trotter this, he'd probably say Kobe. But I'm going to ask you. Obviously, the Last Dance is going on.
All right, it kind of sputtered a little bit there, but are you asking my favorite player?
I'm asking who's the greatest? MJ or LeBron?
Geez, you're gonna think I'm crazy.
Where are you gonna go? Where are you going with it?
All right, in my opinion, I think in the last 10 years, the best player has been Steph Curry.
Okay.
And I think that because there's just been so many times I've watched him in the playoffs, and I've just watched him dominate. I think he's kind of underrated, to be honest. I think people put his name down because of the whole Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan thing,
Yeah.
But I just love Steph Curry's game. I love it. I like what he stands for. Steph Curry's definitely my favorite player. But.
That's awesome. Steph is he's transcended the game. He's transcended the game like virtually, no one else has, other than maybe Jordan. Well, other than Jordan. I mean, Jordan transcended the game from a cultural standpoint. I mean, there's just so many other intangibles that he brought to the table that changed basketball. It really changed culture. I mean, and that's a whole other conversation. But Steph Curry is the same. Steph Curry has changed how kids your age, younger kids play the sport, the game. Young man, that's good. I like it. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Well, hey, brother, I think I'm cutting out here a little bit. That's all good. It was awesome having you on, man. Cannot wait till we can all get back together. Cannot wait to see what you accomplish this summer. Appreciate you and your family, man. Stay safe. All right.
Thank you. Awesome. Can't wait.
All right. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it. See you later.